Amazing to see you. You're almost 200 people on here. Make sure you message your friends, spam your social media. I want to see as many people on here as possible because this is going to be an insane webinar. And I'm super excited to have many of you on here. I know it's a Sunday, depends where in the world you are. Some of you have morning, evenings, random times, but you should be proud of yourself for being here today because it's crazy being in one place with almost 200 people. Um, who think alike, who probably have big ambition, big goals, because otherwise you wouldn't be here today, right? And my name is Sandia. For those who don't know me, I have been digital entrepreneur for more than 4 years. That is my life. I love doing business. I love working on myself, making money, building skills. I think that's really fun. I especially love doing that, being around people like myself. And today we're going to be showing the business, talking about the skills that will pay you, the wealth shift, how to position yourself financially over the next years, the skills that will be really, really crucial towards that. And also, I'll be doing it together with my business partners, my friends, two gentlemen, Gianluca, Christers, and my business partner, also friend Tanisha. We all um, been making money over the past years online, and I know you guys here not to listen to our stories, you're here to find out what's in it for you, okay? So I'm gonna do like a little introduction, explain what to expect, and then we're gonna go straight to the point, okay? So first of all, maybe drop in the chat where you guys tuning in from. I want to know what countries we have here. Drop in the chat where you are tuning in from. Oh my God, I see we have so many different countries. Let me see quickly. Where is the chat? My Zoom is not zooming today, guys. Cannot even. Okay, Australia, Norway, Melbourne, Australia, Sweden, Australia, UK, Latvia, New Zealand, Queensland, Denmark, Hungary, South Africa, Australia, Sweden, Italy, Morocco, India, Sri Lanka, Kenya. Crazy guys. Norway. I want to see if I missed some countries. Lithuania, Adelaide, that's Australia, New Zealand, Croatia. Wow, guys, we're so international. That's crazy. Love to see that. Love to see that. Lithuania. Faroe Islands. That's Europe. That's really crazy. Look how international we are, and we are here for one reason, right? To level up, to make some money, and be better and enjoy life, right? I'm sure for that we are here. But yes, so the webinar is going to go for about an hour. We will try to be as direct as possible, give you the most amounts of volume. If you don't mind, feel free to turn on your camera. I would love to see people who are present here. You also can have your notebook, maybe take some notes, and make sure you don't just like have this in the background listening while you scroll on your TikTok or while you I don't know, watching something, but really pay attention to this because the information that we're going to share today could potentially be the one that changes your life. Potentially could be the day when you say, thanks to this webinar, let's say 2, 3 years from now, you'll be like, thanks to this one Zoom random webinar that I attended, my life has been changed. My life has been changed. Thanks to this one Zoom meeting that I randomly ended up with, because more than 4 years ago, that's how I also ended up pretty much where I am today. I didn't know that these skills will be able to change my life. I was just so hungry for more in my life. I was so more hungry for more in my life, and I just said yes to new opportunities. I knew it's time to go high risk in life because nothing will change unless I change the things I do day to day and say yes to opportunities. So, yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the first speaker, who is gonna be my business partner, Christers. And yes, give me a second, guys. I arrived last night to visit my family after a long time. I'm here for Christmas, and my stepdad is speaking in the background, which is really distracting me. The perks of being able to work from anywhere, right? Coming to visit your family for holidays, but they don't take me serious in the business, right? Which is completely normal, especially online income world, right? But back to the point, we're gonna have Christers, who is my business partner. I worked with him for almost 3 years together. He's a crazy um, guru in the financial market space. He's pretty young, I would say, but for his age, he's so smart. He's almost 7 years in the financial market, 6, 7 years. He's actually officially now an educator that educates people around financial markets, crypto, forex, which is insane. And he's currently traveling the world, and he's currently in Thailand, so hopefully his internet is going to be okay. He's on some island hopping while building this business, making some money, right? And also educating people in our community. And I have a lot of respect for him. And maybe he will introduce you a little bit more to this world, why investing, trading, why crypto, why AI, right? Why it's so powerful to believe in these industries, because I know a lot of us are skeptical. A lot of us, it's something completely new and still like uh, unreal seems, right? Many of us are resistant towards change and the digitalization and the AI, and many of us are still not accepting that, right? But he's gonna maybe tell a little bit why you should pay attention to these industries and to these skills. And yes, Krista, the stage is yours.
Thank you for the amazing introduction. Sandy, can I get some thumbs up if you can hear me, guys? All good? Amazing. Thank you, Tanisha. Thank you, Millie. Amazing. Wow, it's such a pleasure to be here today with you guys. 200 people on today's webinar. Insane. I don't know what I'm more excited about. Is the webinar, is the palm trees in the back and the view and everything? I don't know, but I'm really, really excited and glad to be on this call today with you guys. It's been quite a month for me. We were in Dubai for our company's trip right now for a month almost now in Thailand currently now. To be honest, guys, I don't even know the name of the island I'm currently. I know it's one of the smallest islands on the coast of Thailand. I'm now in some current resort. I've lost track of time and everything, and this is all thanks to the business, right? But you're here, guys. That's just about a little bit why the background and everything, right? And today, we're here, guys, to discuss these important topics that Sandy already introduced to us, okay? But first, let me give you guys a quick introduction about me, who I am, and how my journey has been. My name is Kristers. I am from Latvia, a regular kid from Latvia. I'm currently 21 years old. I got into crypto since I was 15. I started buying some just coins on Coinbase, looking into it a little bit, right? But of course, not that serious. And for the past 4 years, I've been getting actually serious down into trading, understanding the markets, how do they move, why do they move, and researching everything for 4 years straight. And for the first couple of years, it's been my self-taught, right? I was just learning from YouTube, analyzing myself. But then, guys, 3 years ago, my life changed, okay? When I came to an event in Riga and decided to say yes to an opportunity, decided to say yes to these amazing people today who I call my dear friends and business partners. And I said yes to this opportunity, okay? And now, currently, 3 years down the line, I'm also an educator, right? I'm currently an educator in a platform, which we're going to introduce also later in the webinar, right? I'm educating people worldwide on my trading strategy and also in Latvian and English, all about crypto markets, giving updates and just in general what's happening in crypto, right? And my job and duty on this webinar to you guys is give you the understanding why it's so crucial and important, okay, to understand the power of industry, because some people are speaking about this like an opportunity that is going to be there always. It's going to be there always. But guys, it's not going to be this early to get into crypto, to get into finance markets, to get into online income. Guys, how many of us could not live with our phones for a day? Everyone, probably everyone. Guys, I can't leave my phone for a couple of hours. Today, I experienced that. We were going snorkeling and I was not able to leave my phone for an hour because I was like, you know, maybe something is happening or things like that. And that's the thing. This is the thing we call digitalization, right? Everything we know, everything we touch, everything, every way we communicate, everything is digitalized, right? It's online. And why not consider moving somehow your even kind of your brain, your skill sets into online, building online businesses, doing trading, marketing, sales, and skills like this that are actually online, remote, and easy to access to everyone. So firstly, what I would like to speak about is why even these industries, okay? Because we are moving so fast, right? We are moving so fast. And some people have this problem. Already Sandy has said that people can't kind of welcome new things into their life. But imagine, guys, the people also did not believe on the internet 30, 20 years ago, right? At the start, it was, wow, what are we talking? Like sending messages worldwide to people? No, like how is this possible? Now we have gone to new stages, right? We have gone through moving money around the world in online space, right? We have gone to online money also, which is called crypto, digital coins, right? And for example, why crypto is so powerful, right? Why crypto is so powerful, and I'm here to tell you guys, for 99.9% that crypto is here to stay. Why? Because it's easy, guys. It's easy, right? The old money, it's to be honest hard. It's very hard. I'm also now currently experiencing that also while traveling, that the cash is becoming, yes, cash is king, is always going to be, but it's not that easy. It's not that easy to access. It's not that easy to transfer to someone. It's not that easy sometimes to pay for things because you might not have it. But imagine everyone going through this digital standard, for example, crypto and things like that. For example, if I want to send now to someone in Latvia money, it would be a pain going by regular banks. But since we have crypto, I can do it in couple of minutes. It makes things easy, right? This digital money, it makes easy things for us to do it. And of course, what's easy, people like that. When things are easy, people like that, and there's a future because those things help us on a day-to-day basis do certain of things, right? So this is why crypto is so big, and we are so early into crypto, guys. Crypto has been here for 12 years. Not even crypto, BTC. These crypto coins, for example, are speaking on a daily basis in our channels and everything, right? They have been here for 3, maybe 4, 5 years max. Imagine where we could see their prices by 5, 10 years down the line. Imagine where we could see Bitcoin, if you know what I'm talking about. What is Bitcoin? Imagine where we could see BTC in 5, 10, 15 years down the line. And imagine how important it is that you understand these things now, guys. There's so many places where already nowadays you can take out crypto, for example. You insert your crypto card and you take out real money because you have crypto and things like that, and it just makes things really, really easy, right? And it's for our convenience, okay? Now, with that being said, also one thing I wanted to add to this, guys, who here uses ChatGPT on a daily basis for random questions and everything? I would believe if I would go through your ChatGPT history, you would not like to show it because there's the most silly questions ever. There's the most silly questions probably ever, and that's okay. That's how in comfort we are currently on a day-to-day basis, that we can just grab our phone, take a picture of a situation. Please explain to me this like I'm a 5-year-old, and AI does it for you, right? Because it's easy, right? And also with this advancement of AI, it's crazy. Of course, we want to use it in our finance. Of course, we want to also use it maybe in regards with investments, right? Because it just makes things so much easier, right? And for example, like to back this up, kind of even also like the data I can simply show you, right? Last year's AI has seen some of the largest growth in history. And imagine we are it's not even that advanced yet. And imagine where we could be 5, 10, again, 15 years down the line if we can learn these skill sets, if we can learn how to capitalize on crypto, how to capitalize on AI, right? How to capitalize general on online income, right? Being this, I would say, early in this, right? I would say I got into even super early, right? Many people were not even speaking about crypto or AI or things like that 5, 6 years ago. Yes, they were, but like it was not that big of a thing. Today it's more popular, but guys, it's still advancement of crypto is, I think there was a study, not a study, but like a research. I think there was 7% of worldwide people, 7% of 100% currently hold any sort of cryptocurrencies. That could be 1,000, that could be a couple of cents. That's so little. That's so little. 100% use fiat system, which is the old money, right? We're buying things with euro, with dollars, and things like that. So we are so very early in this thing, and we need to understand that this industry is gonna stay because it makes things easy, fast, and accessible for us. Okay. Now, also going also a little bit against this kind of, in a sense that we don't also want to completely rely on AI. Can we agree on that, guys? Can I have some ones in the chat if we agree that we want to have some also human skill sets, if we want to also have some real life values and also not be just completely reluctant on AI to do the bidding for us, right? I don't think it's the best, right, to of course delegate everything. So guys, there's so many tasks on a day-to-day basis that can be replaced by AI. It's kind of scary, no? Imagine accounting, guys. account, people like go to uni to study 4 years to become an accountant, right? So they can count numbers in companies. That can be done by AI soon, right? There's so many things that can be done by AI, machines, and computers, right? That you should be scared a little bit, in a sense that maybe the degree you're studying since 4, maybe 8 years is going to get replaced. And we're seeing already largest layoffs in history because companies are replacing uh, some of their duties to AI, to computers, right? And that should scare us, right? Because what, are we losing our jobs? No, we're going to be smart, okay? We're going to do what AI can do. And this is what we all also do in online business, okay? We're going to build communities. We're going to connect with people. We're going to build amazing teams. We're going to inspire people. We're going to help people grow. We're going to help people in tough situations make something better in their lives. Okay? Because that's an incredible human skill. That's something. Can we agree that that's something AI can do? Let me know with some yeses in the chat. I think that's something AI can do, right? Replace these human interactions we're having right now. Currently, we're doing it via Zoom, but imagine how powerful it is, for example, if 100, 200 people come together for an amazing event where we're sitting here inspiring each other, right? That's something AI can do, right? And this is what we try to do with online business. We take this amazing, amazing opportunity provided to us, which is AI, which is trading, which is finance markets that we can do literally online while sitting anywhere. Some people are currently sitting in Australia, some people are sitting in Latvia and trading, and we're all doing the same things because we can do it online, but also not being completely reliant on this and using us, what we have as humans, and building teams, building communities. Because let me tell you guys, and take it to the bank, this is a skill set that AI is never going to take over. Okay, never, because AI is never going to be able to, you know, have this what we have here. Okay, these human interactions, what we're having. Okay, so now to kind of come to a point in understanding, imagine in this industry where we're currently really, really early in, you could put down your head and lock in on your journey, lock in on your vision, build your team, and focus on financial markets that are growing so fast, right? Put your head down for 3 to 4, 5 years with the solutions we're going to also explain in later in the webinar as we go forward, right? Imagine what would happen. Imagine what kind of income you could grow. Imagine how many great things you could do. It's also not just about the money. It's not about the paper. It's about the things you can do. Imagine how many amazing things you could do. Imagine just how different your life could look, right? Imagine now, for example, why I did not want to study, for example, why I chose to drop out. I'm a college dropout, guys. In regular life, I'm a loser. I'm a college dropout. I'm a person who's not studying, but I'm living life. I am happy as hell, and I don't know what else would I be doing, right? And the thing is, what we need to understand is that, imagine if you would put those 4 years not towards maybe a degree, that's maybe not going to be so useful. Some degrees are useful. If you're a doctor, amazing, proud, I could never do what you're doing. But imagine, like, if you don't know what to do, maybe put those 4 years somewhere else. Believe in yourself, believe in your journey, believe in those type of things, and imagine what good could come of that. What success you could create for yourself, others, your family, your close ones. Okay, so my point was kind of give you guys a little bit of an understanding where we are, okay, in this space, how fast AI is growing, how fast these industries are growing, and also how early are we, so you guys don't think, oh, we already missed it. No. And I'm super excited for the next speakers to explain, okay, and show us what exactly it is that we're doing here, how we're doing here. Okay. And with that being said, from my side, guys, it was a great pleasure to be here with you guys. I hope you got something. Maybe someone saw a vision for themselves down the line. Okay. Now I'm gonna give it back to Sandy to introduce the next speakers, guys. It was a really big pleasure to be here. Have a good one, guys.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Christos. Drop some love, drop some ones in the chat for him. And definitely, he is also a big part in our community. So if you're going to join here, you'll see a lot from him and absolutely love building business and collaborating with him, which is amazing. And yes, moving on to the next person, we're going to have Gianluca, who is also in the industry for, I would say, more than 5 years. He's going to introduce himself a little bit, but he is from Germany and also making multi six figures, mentoring people all across the world, building international business, and also good trader, investor, and also a good friend. And I love doing this business with all of these people, right? And I'm just so grateful. That's why I'm also always talking about it. And yeah, he's gonna introduce you actually what is it that we all do, right? And how you can start learning these skills, what's in it for you, and just give a little bit of like understanding more in the business, in the partnership that we have, and the company that is changing our lives and has changed our lives, and that also can be the future for you, either to earn extra income on the side of what you currently do, because I know some of you are probably really happy where you are in a life, maybe you just want extra income on the side, maybe you hate where you are in life, maybe you want a completely brand new career path, that's very possible here too, or maybe you simply just want to learn how to utilize AI to your advantage, financial markets, or get into a little side hustle or start making money with social media marketing, right? There's so much opportunities within this one business, so make sure you guys do stay till the end, because the last will be saved till the best will be saved till the end. Okay, so I'm gonna pass it on to Gianluca to introduce you to who we are, what we do, and what's in it for you as well. So Gianluca, the stage is yours.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sandia, for the kind words. I'm super, super happy to be here today. It's crazy because Krista said that through this online working, we can be all around the world and make money and still be cool with each other. And here we sit, like I'm currently in Germany, Sandia is currently in Latvia, Krista is currently in Thailand. And then we have Tanisha coming up from Australia. So it's just crazy, like four different parts of the world all around. But I'm happy to be here, guys. I don't want to waste your time because we don't have that much. I just want to quickly introduce myself. Then I want to quickly explain you two options on how you can make money online. Then I want to explain you quickly how you can do it with us, with our community, with the company that we are working in, and then I'm already passing it on. So my name is Gianluca. I'm 25 years old. I'm originally from Italy, from Napoli. Shout out to all my Italians here on the call if there are some. But I'm originally from Italy, but I also grew up in Germany. I went to school in Germany. I got my graduation in Germany. I had my first job in Germany too. So, first of all, I'm a normal guy. I don't come from money. I don't come from being rich, famous, free, and having no job since I was born. My mom was a single mom of three kids, and she moved to Germany when we were young. So she didn't speak the German language. So that means she only had jobs where she didn't need to speak, like cashier or cleaner. Maybe someone knows what I mean, but for us, it was really hard growing up because my mom was a single mom again, working as a cleaner again, didn't speak the language again. So growing up was super difficult because we didn't speak the language in Germany here. We didn't have any money. Okay, the money that we have, we used to have food on the table, right? I got the clothes always from my cousin. Okay, so when I went to school, I got bullied in school actually because I had this dirty clothes that were like two sizes over my size, and everyone looked at me and made fun of me because like I couldn't even have clothes of myself. So growing up was super difficult for me, but it was also life-changing because everything that I needed to learn, I learned through that, right? Everything I needed to learn, I learned through poverty. And then when I grew up, I took a normal job immediately, okay? So I can make money, make money, make money. So I was never interested into going to school, okay? That was something I was never interested in because for me it was I need to make money. Can you show me how to make money? Like in school, I got taught the sentence of Pythagoras, right? And I didn't get teach how to make money, and I was like, I want to make money. Teach me how to make money. I need to make money for my family. Like I don't care about any kind of I don't know mathematics, chemical stuff. I need to make money. So I went off school when I was 18 immediately, and I went into a job immediately so I can make money and help my family. And 5 years ago, 5 years ago, my best friend came to me. That's why you need to listen to your friends if they tell you you should come on the calls. my best friend came to me and showed me this opportunity here, okay? She showed me a business opportunity on how I can make money online using my phone and my brain, nothing else. And when I first got introduced into it, when I first got the information, I was super skeptical and I couldn't believe that this really works out. I was like, nah, this is a scam. This won't work out. They don't just want to steal my money, etc., etc., etc. So I was super skeptical about it. And I grew up and my family told me the only way on how you can make money is with your hands. You need to work hard with your hands to make money. That's what I got told. So when I got introduced in working online and making Wi-Fi money, I thought it was a scam, because I got told you can only make money with your hands and working hard in construction, for example. So first I thought it was a scam, but then I saw this best friend of mine who introduced me into the business, and I saw her like traveling all around the world to Dubai, to Asia, to this, to that. And I saw her and I was like, wow, I'm rotting in my job. Okay, I wake up 6 a.m. in the morning, 7 a.m. I am in the bus. It's cold, and I scroll on TikTok and I see my best friend living her best life in Dubai while I'm like just rotting here in my job 6 a.m. in the morning. So that was the moment where I said, okay, you know what? Whatever I say, whatever fear I have, I don't care. I need to try it out. I need to try it out because if she's able to change her whole life with this business and I'm rotting here in the cold, yeah, doing a job for $12 an hour, then I can do it. And then I started this whole business and tried it out. And 5 years later, it completely changed my whole life. I was able to travel to over 20 countries doing this business here. I was able to create a six-figure income with this business here. And I was able to impact thousands of people in over 10 different countries now with this business here. And just remember, again, it started with me having no money. It started with me having no good job, no good graduation, no good school certificate. It started with me never been to any country. I was only in my home country in Italy and I was in Germany. But going to my home country in Italy was no vacation. It was waking up 6 a.m. in the morning, helping on the fields of my grandparents. So again, I had no vacation time, no resort, five-star hotel, no airplanes and stuff and everything. And now I'm at the point where I was able to move to travel to 20 different countries. How crazy is this, right? And this was only able because of the business that we are doing. And I want to introduce you to this business that we are doing and how it actually works. So our business that we are doing has multiple facets that you can use. Okay, you can go into sales. You can go into social media, you can go into marketing, you can go into trading, crypto, trading stocks, trading forex. You can go into investing just your money smart into AI. So there's in our community so many different options on how you can make money online. And I want to give you some of them, not everyone, because the other girls will do too. But first of all, what I want to introduce you in is trading and investing, okay? There's something called trading and investing, and with trading and investing, you can make money online just using your phone, your brain, and Wi-Fi, okay? The craziest part about trading and investing and why I'm recommending it to everyone is really simple. Once you have the skill of trading and investing, no one can ever take it from you. Yeah, a job can always be taken from you. Your boss can fire you. The company can go bankrupt, right? Everything can happen. But one thing that can never happen is someone can never take a skill off you. They cannot go into your brain and delete it, right? So that's the reason why trading and investing is something that is really powerful. Second, as long as there's some kind of currency on this world, there will always be trading and investing. As long as there's some kind of currency in this world, there will always be trading and investing. So trading and investing is a skill that you can learn for the next 30, 40, 50 years. until you die, actually, because it will be here. And third of all, trading and investing is something you can do from wherever you want to be. Again, we have Christers here being in Thailand. We have Sendia here being in Latvia. We have me here being in Germany. We have Tanisha here being in Australia, right? So trading and investing is something you can do all around the world, and you just need your phone and Wi-Fi. That's it. That's the third point why you should start doing trading and investing. So these are the three first things why I'm recommending every one of you to do trading and investing. But what is trading and investing? Really simple. There's three different financial markets. Well, actually, there's multiple of them, but especially there's three different financial markets, okay? And the whole world are using those markets. The banks are using them, the governments are using them, and institutes are using them, like BlackRock, and rich people are using them, like Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett got rich by them. So those financial markets are being used by the whole world, but not us. Why? Not poor people. Why? Because poor people don't have the information that rich people have. That's the thing. So today we will give you the information that the rich people get, okay? And first of all, there's three different financial markets that you can use to do trading and investing. First is the Forex market. The Forex market is nothing but just the currency market, meaning like, for example, there's the euro, there's the US dollar, there's the Australian dollar. And all of those currency have a worth, right? And sometimes it rises and sometimes it falls. The better the country, the better the currency. The worse the country, if there's war, the worse the currency. So what I mean is Forex market is just there's so many different currencies like the Canadian dollar, New Zealand dollar, British pound, euro, US dollar, Australian dollar. There's so many different currency on this world, right? And every currency has a worth, right? And what we do is we just simply make money by understanding when the US dollar is stronger than the Canadian dollar and when the Canadian dollar is stronger than the US dollar. That's how we make money in the Forex market. The Forex market is the biggest market in this world, used by your government, used by your home bank, used by institutes like BlackRock. Okay, so the Forex market is the biggest market, even used by the Wall Street. And on this market, you just trade and invest into currencies that we have on this world. Then we have the stock market. The stock market is one of the oldest market, and it's simply just there's different companies, right? Like Apple, Mercedes, Tesla. And all of those different markets have a worth again, right? And sometimes it rises and sometimes it falls, right? If Apple brings out a new iPhone and everyone buys it, what happens? The Apple stock goes up. If Apple brings out a new iPhone and it doesn't get bought by people, what happens? It falls. So we can invest and trade into those stocks and make money by the difference that is created. For example, if you would have bought an iPhone in the last 5 years, every year you bought the new basic iPhone, you would have paid around $4,000 to $5,000 for those iPhones in the 5 years. If you would have invested $5,000 into Apple as a stock 5 years ago, right now you would be around $20,000 to $30,000. And that is the difference of rich people to poor people. Rich people are investing into what you're only consuming, while you are only consuming. So instead of only consuming Apple, why not invest into Apple? And that is stocks. And then the last, there's crypto. And crypto is simply a digital currency like the euro, like the US dollar, that you can use to pay or that you can use to transfer money. For example, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is something that is known by a lot of people already, right? So Bitcoin is a currency, a digital currency that you can use to pay nowadays, okay? You can pay, for example, in hotels, in airports with Bitcoin nowadays. And Bitcoin is just the same as the US dollar, just the same as the euro, but in a digital way. You cannot feel it, you cannot see it, you cannot touch it, but it's there. It's digital on your phone, on your crypto wallet. And the more people use crypto, the more people use Bitcoin, the higher the worth will go up. Okay, it will rise. And your invested money into crypto will also rise. So crypto is just the same as the Forex market, currencies, but it's digital. And again, we can make money investing into those markets or trading those markets, okay? Um, what is investing? Investing simply means take my money and I buy Apple stock. I buy Bitcoin. I invest into it. And when the investment rises, my money rises, okay? And trading is something you do more short-term wise. You can do when the market is falling or when the market is rising. Simply that. But now you got so many informations about trading and investing, but you don't still know how it works, right? That's totally normal. Understand this. When you first got introduced in driving a car, you didn't know how to drive a car, right? Is that correct? Probably. So what did you do? Maybe someone in the chat. What did you do to learn how to drive a car? Someone? To which school do you went? You practice, right? You practice. You get to the driving school, yeah? To the driving school. And that's the same here. Now you don't understand anything I said about trading and investing. Don't worry at all because that's what a driving school is for. So you can learn it. And that's when our community comes into place. Because our community is a platform that is all around the world, and it's just people making money doing trading and investing. And we have a driving school ourselves, okay? And I just want to quickly introduce you to that driving school. So the company that we are working with, the company that offers us the opportunity to make money with trading and investing is a company named B. B is a financial education platform, as you can see, used all around the world by thousands of people. And this company has a huge success teaching people on trading and investing, as you can see here. And this company also have been awarded, by big magazines all around the world in what they do for the best business in 2025. So as you can see here, for example, in this small reel, we've got awarded even for our platform and what we actually do by big magazines all around the world. So first of all, I just want to quickly introduce you the platform that we are using and we are partnering up with, and that's called B. B is not a guru system, get rich scheme or something. Come into my WhatsApp group and you will be rich from one day to another. No, B is a financial education platform used by over 50,000 people in over 100 countries. B has over 200 employees all around the world, making sure that everything that we do really works out. So if it's customer support workers, technicians, IT guys, experts, all of those people are employed by the company and get paid on a monthly basis for what they do. So again, the company that we are working with is not a small coaching, it's not a small guru thing. The company that we are working with is a really huge multi-million dollar company that works all around the world and gives people the opportunity to learn everything about trading and investing. Not only that, our company has legal presence in a lot of countries that we are working in. For example, in Italy, we have an office and a complete registration by the government. In the USA, we have a registration by the government. We have Canada, we have, for example, Japan, we have Philippines, and a lot of different countries. We are completely registered and registered by legal presence by the government, okay? And the company that we are working with was built by two people, Moin Islam and Isan Islam, two guys that have been in this industry for over 15 years now, have made over $100 million themselves using this industry. Esam, for example, has worked for one of the biggest companies in this world in tech space and has been in trading and investing for over 15 years. Moin has created communities all around the world when it came to marketing and sales. And those two guys have created this beautiful company, okay? And you need to understand just simply this one thing. They have created this company, okay? They have created this company, and what they did is, wait just one second. What they did is They just put in people, they have employed people that teach you trading and investing. So they have employed multiple experts, educators that will educate you on a daily basis about trading and investing and teach you everything that you need to know. And as you can see here, those people are not young people like me. Most of them are a little bit older, typical suit guys who have been proven profitable for multiple years. For example, Ronaldo has been doing trading on the New Yorker Stocks Exchange, on the Wall Street. He has studied himself, and so on and so on and so on. So that is the company we are actually working with, B. Okay. And B offers you multiple options on how you can make money online, actually. Okay. The reason why most of the people are not going into trading and investing is really simple, because most of the people have too many fears. Okay. They have too many fears. They have no money. They have anxieties that they will risk too much, that they will lose too much, and so on and so on and so on. And here we have the perfect opportunity and we have the perfect solution, because here with us, you have focused interactive learning, plus you have automation, you have AI that takes care of you. And with that, you have the perfect opportunity to go into trading and investing without having the knowledge prior. Okay? Without having the knowledge prior. So let's just go into it quickly. The first thing that our company offers you is really simple. When you first get into trading and investing, you don't know what to do. You don't know how it works, right? You just want to learn. And that's where Wow comes into place. Wow is an educational platform with over 1,000 videos that teach you everything about Forex, stocks, and crypto, and so on. But not only that, you have recorded learning videos that you can watch, but also we have over 30 different educators, trading experts who are employed by the company, and those trading experts go live every day. And what you can just do is you can just like follow them and do what they do. I will just simply introduce it so you can see yourself. This is, for example, the schedule of the different educators that we have. And what you can just do is you can just click on one of the educators. For example, he's live in 2 days now. And then you can just watch all of the live streams. You can just watch them trading live, investing live, and you can just copy what they do. And if you don't have the time to go on the live sessions, no worries, because you can watch the recordings. And if you don't understand what he does on the live sessions, no worries again. You can always ask questions inside of the chat. Okay, so Wow is really simple. It's an educational platform that offers you over 1,000 recorded videos that you can watch to learn trading and investing. But not only that, you have over 30 different educators going live every day, streaming just like on Twitch, for example, but not some dumb shit. Okay, it's more about really how you can make money. Okay, it's about trading, investing, and how you can make money using the markets, using those streams. Okay, so this is the first pillar that you can use our Wow platform, where you can just simply learn trading, learn investing yourself, and make money using that. And the coolest part is you can start simply with the basics as a beginner, then you can go into advanced, and then you can go into expert. Okay, so it's a step-by-step guide for everyone that is completely new. Perfect. Okay. The second option that you have here with us simply is signals. Like, just imagine this. You don't have to learn trading and investing yourself. Imagine our experts, our traders that are employed by the companies. They trade every day, and just imagine they will send you their own trades every day, and you can just copy the trades. So here you don't have to, and you don't need the knowledge about trading and investing. You just need to know how to copy the ideas and tips and investment tips of our educators. So for that, we have 3 different apps that you can use. The cool part is you can download those apps inside of the App Store, and all of those apps get signals, investment tips every day by our educators, and you can just copy them. There's Shift, it's a Forex copy pasting app where you can get Forex signal. Then Titan, it's a copy pasting app for like stocks and gold and silver. And then you have Relic for like crypto. So there's 3 different apps Each app has one financial market, and then there's 30 different educators sending signals on those apps. And all you need to do is download the app, log in, and then you just need to copy the signal that he sends. How you can copy the signal? No problem. We will teach you once you have joined our community. Within 5 to 10 minutes, you will get taught how you can do that, and then you can do it yourself. Super easy, super simple. And then the last option here that we have, it's our complete passive automated option. So first, I introduced you to an active option. Learn trading yourself, learn investing yourself, use live streams, use recorded videos. Second, use investment tips and signals and just copy them. First on a demo account with not real money, later on a real account with real money on it, and make money by just using your phone and the app. And now last, our automation, where you don't have to do anything at all. Okay? You don't have to learn trading yourself. You don't have to copy the signals. With our automation, you have the perfect opportunity to create passive income because all you need to do is you just need to activate our automation. Okay? And our automation is called SageMaster. SageMaster is a second platform, a second web page that you can use. So we have one time Wow that you will use, and we have one time SageMaster that you will use. And SageMaster is a platform you can just log into, okay? And after you have logged into SageMaster, you can just connect your automation, activate it, and let it run. SageMaster is an automation that automatically trades and invests for you into the crypto market, into the Forex market, so you don't have to do anything, okay? The coolest part is maybe you're skeptical, maybe you don't trust AI, then you can try it out on a demo account and then later you can do it on a live account, okay? The coolest part is we don't have access towards your money. Your money stays and remains secure on your exchange, and you only have access towards it. Okay, that is super important. You can deposit and withdraw on the same day, and only you have access towards it. And the coolest part is you don't have any extra performance fee, so you don't pay anything from the profit that you create. Your money remains on your account. We don't have to do anything with your money. And again, it's super simple. You just connect your account, you put money on it. How much money you put on it, it's up to you. And then you just connect by one of our automations and activate one of our automations. I don't want to explain them into depth because it's too much, but just think about this. We have long-term investing automations. We have our educators trading for you automated. We have short-term investment automations. We have short-term trading automations. We have more riskier automations. We have less riskier automations. So again, I don't want to go into depth, but simply SageMaster is a completely automated tool where you don't have to do anything. You just need to register, create an account, put your money on it, and activate one of the automation. That's actually it. So in total, this is what we do and how it actually works. You have three different pillars, okay? You can learn trading yourself. You can learn investing yourself using Wow. You can make money using the signals from our educator team. And then you can make money using our automation. The last thing I just want to show you quickly is some results because my community is sharing results on a daily basis about you can see not that, but they are sharing results every day. Okay, I will just quickly show you that and then I'm done. But they are sharing results every day by themselves, and that's what I truly love. A community where people are truly making money, where people are truly happy with what we are doing and how it actually works. And I just want to simply show you that you can see like every day they are posting their results. Of course, sometimes there's minus, sometimes it's negative. It's part of the game, but in the end, the people are happy with it. The people are making money. Some are making a lot, some are making not so much money, but in the end, everyone is making money. Yes, sometimes you have minus trades, but it's part of the game that you also have minus trades. But our team is happy, so there's no reason for you to be skeptical. The only thing that you should do is try it out yourself, because in the end, you have nothing to lose. So that was it from my side. I hope I was able to give you a bit of a glimpse in what we actually do. If you are still like, I don't understand anything, no worries at all. The first time when I got introduced to it, I didn't understand anything either, but I just went to the person that invited me and asked a lot of questions. That's what I would do if I were you. So I would kick it back to Sandia, and thank you guys for letting me speak here. See you. Bye bye.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Gianluca. Drop some love for him in the chats. That was absolutely amazing. And no stress, guys, if you don't understand everything, or for those who are a little bit more advanced and already has experience with trading, I definitely encourage you to take a close look at Sage Master and maybe go to the person who invited you here. They can send you a specific video about in depth about Sage Master, because there is so much features. We also have like AI trading mentors. We have so many different things in there that's completely blown my mind, especially for me as a blonde girl. I'm not the smartest cookie. I love the Sage Master automations because for me, let's say I'm constantly traveling, I'm constantly on the go, and I simply connect my MetaTrader 4 or 5 with the Sage Master. I fund my money. I also FTMO challenges did, right? Funded accounts. I connect with Sage Master, and whenever expert places the trade, it also automatically is reflected in my account, which is insanely good because for me personally, let's say, yes, you can do the manual copy paste trading, which is great using the apps. But for me, like I'm constantly like in different time zones, and like sometimes the trades are being placed in the middle of night. And that's why I love Sage Master, because I don't miss any single trades. And you don't have to be the smartest cookie, because I know some of you are really busy, you don't have the time or maybe interest or patience to learn the skills yourself fully, because it does take time. But of course, for example, we have people who do it day to day, like Christers, for example, obsessed with it, right? Constantly does it himself, even now educates people around how to do themselves. But I, as a blonde girl, I love this. Why? Because I do Sage Master, right, the AI, and I go on a few times a week on a session with experts who tell me, let's say, investments. For example, I just invested in a silver a month ago. I invested in a silver, actually dropped in my community chat too. I went on a session with one of the experts less than 2 months ago, and he told me, hey, like he just goes on a session every Sunday and tells, hey, what he's doing, right? In Forex, in stocks, in crypto, market proven expert, been doing this for 10 plus years. And I see in the session, and he told me, I think it's a good time. He's looking at like the silver, right? Of course, it's like my own decision, my own financial risk, but I simply put some money on the silver. I'll show you quickly if I will be able to find it. I didn't prepare, actually, I didn't plan on showing this, but I was like, you know what? Let me actually show. If my internet is gonna load, my computer has been so full. My disk is so full. So let me see. Oh, perfect. Here I did. I'll show you. Also, some of the other girls in my community invested in that. I'll just show it quickly, and then we're gonna go to the next speaker. So for example, here I put some money on the silver 3x leverage, right? This is some other girls' results, and this is one of the girls also in my community who also put money on it, and we got 90% profit off of the investment in just a little over a month, which is insane, right? There's a girl, she got in later, she got 26%, but let me see if I have mine here. This is me. Sandia, right? You can see one of my investments I just made over a month ago, almost 90% up. And I'm not the smartest cookie. I leverage these experts. I leverage these men in this platform, right? I go on a session, they tell me, hey, this is where you invest your money. If you want, go ahead, do it. Obviously, they don't give you financial advice. It's like at my own risk. And of course, I learned over years also a lot about financial markets. But if you think this is so complicated, this is so crazy, you don't have to be like the expert. That's why I love this, because I work with the experts. And I think I'm the smart girl. So, but on the other side, for me, another thing, a lot of people probably don't have a lot of capital to invest in trades, to risk to lose. I didn't have either. When I started this, I was broke. I had no job. I had no income. I was paying my own bills in a foreign country. I was living in Australia, and I could not afford to risk anything. My only thing was to think, how can I afford to eat? How can I? And I even moved out of housing, of apartment, because I couldn't afford rent. So I moved into a shared housing hostels to be able to afford living, right? And I started this business with no income. So if you don't think you have money to risk to lose, no stress. We have other ways for you to build cash flow, which Tanisha is going to introduce to you right now. Okay. So I'm going to pass it on to her. Tanisha is one of my business partners. We've been building this business together for more than three years. I don't know. I've been doing this for 4. She's been doing it for 3.5, right? She simply messaged me from TikTok. We were strangers, and now we built this business, traveled the world together. She's also built herself 6-figure business while studying law degree. She just finished law degree this year, crazy guys, and she already making 6 figures. And yes, I have a lot of respect for her, but I will let her introduce the marketing, the sales, the fun stuff, okay, the cash flow, and also her own story. So Tanisha, the stage is yours, Habibi.
Perfect. Thank you for the lovely introduction, Sendia. And wow, there's been so much value on this webinar. I hope you guys have learned so much because all the speakers have absolutely killed it. And yeah, as Sendia said, I'm Tanisha. I'm 25 from Australia. I've been in the industry actually for almost 4 years now. And I started in this business like any one of you on the call right now. I was just a 21-year-old girl. I was lost in my life, and I always had these big goals, big dreams. I wanted to change, but I just really didn't know how to get there. And I come across this opportunity actually from Sendia on social media. Like most of you probably got invited onto this call today. And at the time, I was studying a law degree full time and I was working part time. So if any of you are on here thinking you can't do this business, let me tell you, if I can do this, I think absolutely anyone can do this. But yeah, at that time, I did have a big realization in my life 4 years ago. I knew that just doing what I was doing wasn't going to buy me any freedom. I wanted to become the first millionaire in my family. I wanted to break generational curses, and I wanted to do so many things with my life. And a lot of what you don't see is you see a lot of us on social media, and you don't see that we're just ordinary people. We have our own reason on why we wanted to become successful, exactly like any one of you. And for myself, like I didn't grow up with a lot. I didn't have handouts. I didn't have rich parents paying for me. I didn't have the greatest role models in my life. And it wasn't until I come across this opportunity where this business allowed me to have good role models, be around so many amazing people, and actually have an opportunity to change my life around. And you need to understand that the world has definitely changed. There's no doctors, lawyers that are living some extravagant lifestyle these days. And yes, as Cynthia said, I finished my law degree at the start of the year. I've actually got my $50,000 piece of paper hanging on the wall there, framed up there, but that piece of paper was never going to get me any freedom in my life. Yes, I was probably going to earn a good salary, but that was in sacrifice for 10, 12-hour days just to earn a good salary. And that's really not what I wanted for my life. I didn't want to call that my life. And you need to understand that life is meant to be lived for you, and it's not meant to be lived for someone else. And that's when I started to take life into my own hands, and I started this opportunity. And I'm going to explain the other side of the business. I know Gianluca did an amazing job of explaining the products, the platform, and what actually is B. So I wanted to actually explain the other side. So I'm just going to share my screen. Perfect. So we have the other side of the business, which is the marketing side of the business. So, of course, when I joined this industry almost 4 years ago, I actually did join because I did just want to learn about investing and trading. But as I said, I was a law student and I wasn't making a lot of money. And of course, I didn't have a lot of money to put into investing and trading. So I needed to find a way to build a cash flow for myself. And that's when I seen the marketing side. And I was like, okay, I know I'm a very introverted, shy girl, but the person that you hear today, 4 years ago, I was a completely different person. And it's truly from this industry. It transformed my life around. It gave me so much confidence. I'm able to literally talk to anyone, and I never was that person before. And that's what I love about this industry is it's not just the money that you make, but it's actually the person that you become along the way. So the marketing side is basically when you join B, you can become an affiliate for B. So let's say you join B, you like the platform, you like the products, you like the services. You can actually start sharing this opportunity with other people and you can earn commissions because you do get your own personalized affiliate link. And we also do weekly team calls for you. And we have all the trainings on exactly how to become successful within the marketing side of the business. For myself, I do a lot through social media. So I literally 4 years ago just started sharing my journey with people on my social media and started creating content and helping other people get started in this industry. And if you're someone that you want to get into content creation, posting on social media, let's say instead of scrolling on TikTok and Instagram mindlessly all day, wasting your time consuming other people's content, you can actually start posting content and start making money from it from sharing this opportunity with other people. Or you could also do, let's say, word of mouth marketing as well. So you can just talk to someone and recommend the products and services. And if you help someone successfully get started, you make a commission from that. And why the business is actually presented this way is because I know for myself, let's say if I was to find this opportunity on an advertisement on TV or a billboard, I definitely wouldn't start something like this. But because I actually seen a real person behind it, that is why I joined, because I seen Sendia, I seen she was someone exactly like me, and I knew that I was going to get that mentorship and that guidance, and that's why I joined her, because I definitely wouldn't have been able to do this by myself and get successful from this opportunity if I didn't have that guidance along the way. And it makes sense that the person that introduces you to the opportunity gets paid for helping you. So, just a little background on what actually is network marketing is first I will explain traditional marketing. So, traditional marketing is when a company actually pays for TV advertisements, billboards, they're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars in promoting their company this way. But instead, B actually uses network marketing. So, the people that are actually using the products and services, they're sharing the opportunity with someone else through building personal relationships and a direct connection with someone, and they get a direct sale commission from doing this, which I think is really cool because trillions of dollars are going into everyday people like you guys and myself. And a lot of companies are actually moving towards this business model. I know so many companies in the world have affiliate programs. Amazon, they have an affiliate program where you can actually recommend and earn commissions through Amazon, or you also have whenever you're on social media and you have all of your favorite influencers, they're posting their favorite products or their clothes. Whenever you use their codes, they are making money from that. So with that kind of affiliate marketing, it's just like a direct sale commission that person makes from using the affiliate link. But with what we do, there's actually many different bonuses that you can make and many different ways you can make money from the marketing. So I'll just go through some of the different bonuses. So first off, we do have the direct sale commission. So of course, when someone gets started, you can't get started directly on the B website. You do have to join through the person that invited you to the opportunity. And when you join, depending on the bundle you get started with, you get a direct sale commission. The higher the bundle, of course, the more commission that you make. So this is just like a one-time sale from helping them start. And you also can earn extra bonuses. So if you enroll a certain amount of people, you can earn other bonuses that you can see on the side here, which is literally uncapped. And that's what I love about this industry is that it's definitely effort-based because for me, I was always a really hard worker and I was working in my jobs, I was working so hard, but someone else wasn't working as hard as me and they were getting paid the same as me, which I thought was so crazy. Like I'm working so hard and this person is getting paid the exact same amount as me. Compared to in this industry, the harder you work, the more money that you make, and you genuinely get paid for the work that you put into this business, which I absolutely love. So if you have a really good work ethic, you have a big drive, and you really want to earn a lot of money, this guy is literally the limit with this opportunity. So these are just some of the bonuses. And then my favorite bonus actually is the team residual income. So you can either do this as like a little bit of a side hustle, make a bit of extra income, just make some direct sales. Or you can actually turn it into a big business like myself and the other speakers on this call have, and you can earn a lot of money and build a team for yourself. So I will just briefly explain what this table means. So you can see the second last column on the right. This is the earning potential on what you can make per month in US dollars. So some people in our company are Royal Diamond and Ambassador rank. So a Royal Diamond rank is paying you 120,000 US dollars minimum per month. And when I seen this, like I couldn't even fathom making that kind of money a few years ago. I was like, that is crazy. And we literally get the mentorship, the guidance, and an exact step-by-step system on how you can achieve this kind of income. I don't know any kind of industry where there is 6 and 7 figure earners that give you the exact system on how you can make the money, and all you have to do is put in the work. Because when I seen this, I was like to Cynthia, tell me what I need to do. I'll put in the work, and I will do what I can to make that kind of money. And that's exactly what I did. So, of course, if that kind of money seems like a lot to you right now, you do have the other ranks at the start. So, first off, you have executive rank where you'd make 100 US dollars. And let's say if you're someone that you want to replace your income from your job, maybe you want to just replace the income and make a full-time income from this opportunity. So, we have our Sapphire rank, which pays 1,500 US dollars. Which is crazy. I believe it's pretty easy to achieve a sapphire rank. We show you exactly how you can do that, and that's how much you would make in one single month. So let's say the 1,500 US dollars actually gets split into four, so you would get paid weekly 375 US dollars, and you can actually earn a residual income from the marketing side of the business. So that way you have more money to reinvest and put it into your investing and trading, and then create yourself multiple streams of income. Because if you want to be successful in this life, you need to learn sales. You're literally selling every single day, whether you believe it or not. When you go into a cafe, you're eating at a cafe and you recommend the cafe to one of your friends, you're literally recommending someone else's products and services for free, where you can literally make uncapped income with this opportunity. And all you need to do is join B, which is crazy. So that is just some of the bonuses and the different ways you can make money. Of course, there are many other bonuses that you can achieve. But the next thing I did want to explain is the retreats and events. So starting this opportunity, I was just like an ordinary girl from Australia. I never went on family holidays. I never left Australia. And now I've traveled to over 20 different countries purely from starting in this industry. And we actually had at the start of the year a big company convention in Barcelona with 12,000 people, where we had 2 days of in-person trainings where you can learn from the top leaders in the industry, you can learn from the CEO, and you can be surrounded by 12,000 people, all with the same goals, the same mindset, and all who actually want to see you succeed. And we actually have conventions every single year. So we have another one coming up in Munich in February, which any of you on this call, you guys can attend that as well, which is crazy because, yeah, I never really had people in my life that were supportive of me, that had big goals and ambitious and big dreams. And that's literally what you can do here, is be surrounded by other people that have the same goals and dreams as you. And we also do have our retreats. So our retreats are literally unmatched. B always run different qualifications where you can actually qualify for paid retreats in dream destinations all across the world. So actually, I recently just got back from the Philippines on a leadership retreat with all the 6 figures and above. I was there with Sendia and Gianluca, where B actually paid for us to stay on a private island. Then they flew us to another island. We did activities together, masterminds, and I got to be around all of the other top leaders. And straight from there, we went to Dubai with 700 people a part of this opportunity. And we also did activities. We did an opening party. We had 700 other people on a yacht all together, the largest yacht in Dubai. B paid for that, where we all got to go on together. And B actually opened their new head office in Dubai, which is honestly incredible. The way B does everything and the way they care for their people is honestly so amazing. And I'm beyond blessed to be a part of such an incredible opportunity. And if you're someone that wants to travel, you want to make money online, you want to be surrounded by other supportive people, then you've definitely found the right place, because I never thought that this would ever be possible for me. And since starting 4 years ago, I just had that strong desire inside me that I wanted something more out of my life. And I really just turned my dreams into a reality. And I truly believe in this life, if you want to be successful, you need to work towards three things. You need to work towards your financial freedom. You need to find a way to not just rely on one source of income. You need to create multiple streams of income and not be capped and limited by a salary or from a wage from your boss. You also need to work towards your location freedom, being able to work from wherever you want in the world and be able to book a flight whenever you want, and also time freedom to spend your days how you want to spend your days, whether that's with your loved ones, doing the things that you actually love with your life. And I believe that is truly how you'll be free in this life, if you work towards those three things. And that's exactly what this opportunity allowed me to work towards. And yeah, that pretty much sums up everything tonight. And let me just stop sharing my screen. Perfect. And I'm gonna hand it back over to Sendia. She's going to close off the webinar, so make sure you stay on. Sendia was the girl that completely changed my entire life around. She introduced me into this business, and honestly, this woman deserves a lot of respect. And yeah, I hope you guys have learned a lot from tonight, and I will hand it over to you, Sendia.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Drop some love for Tanisha in the chats. First of all, guys, I love this business. I'm so grateful. Been doing this for 4 years. It's changed my life. So, and if you're wondering, guys, how exactly you can join, how you can become part of this, how you can start, I need to put this spotlight off from Tanisha. Okay, perfect. So if you guys are wondering how you can start using the AI tools, so want to learn more about the Sage Master, I have some questions, everything, then make sure you message the person from whom you found out about this webinar, message them, tell them, would love to learn more about it. You can book in one-on-one call, answer all your questions, show you more about the Sage Master, or send you some videos, because there is no option to join directly on the website. The only way, as Tanisha said, is to join through somebody already in this community, because that's the beauty about this business, because you have the community aspect and you have the guidance and the mentorship. Yeah, because if you just would join directly on a website, I think you can actually get Sage Master, but it's very a lot of money to get access to it. And here, when you join us, you have the community aspect, you have weekly coaching calls, you have guidance, you have step-by-step system. So the only way to really have access to the whole experience is by messaging to the person from whom you found out about this. Tell them, I'm all in, I'm ready to get started. Then they're going to show you the next steps. Okay. And for myself, how I use this business model, as I said, when I joined, I didn't have any money to risk to lose. I had really to fight for my survival. I started to learn in the beginning about investing in trading, and it seemed great. I was like, oh, it seems interesting. I haven't never thought about this before. I think it's really important. I really enjoyed the process. I started to realize, okay, if I learn this, I'll have it with me for the rest of my life, right? And a few months in, I was like, okay, like I really don't have a lot of money to risk to lose. So I started to do the marketing, the sales for the company. Why? Because I don't teach people investing trade. I'm not a financial advisor, right? You have the experts in the platform. So I simply started to do sales for this company, and I learned all aspects of running a business without owning a business, because I just, what I deal with it is just presenting this business. Yeah, and using the products myself. So I started to do the marketing. started to build my team, and I started with social media, Instagram, TikTok, never had following, and I built a big community all across the world. That's why you guys are also here on today from different countries, because we use social media, we use Instagram, TikTok, ads, everything, right? And you are exposed to this business in the same, and you join us. If you want to do the marketing, the sales, we teach you how to do it. And also you have a possibility to reach people all across the world and find either people who just want to do investing trading or also build the business and the team with you, which is really amazing. So for me, after 1 year of doing this, I had enough money coming in from marketing. It's like a job, sales job, like you sell cars, anything. And I had enough knowledge about the platform, the financial markets, to understand where to reinvest and multiply my money. And I think it's insane skill, because investing trading is a skill that is always made to make more money out of something, right? Not like to create something out of nothing. So you need the money to make more money out of it. And if you don't have a large income, then you have the marketing alternative. Of course, we teach you also how to become funded traders, or even if you learn the skill and you don't have the capital, no matter what time in the moment you will have money, you will know what to do with it. And I think that these are the skills that will be really, really important over the next years, and especially in the finance with the AI. Because why I like the AI in trading is because not everyone wants to become independent trader. Not everyone wants to sit by the charts, especially like for a blonde girl like me. I love the AI, and I also love going to these sessions where I leverage experts where they tell me like the market overview, where they do the hard job, right? So I'm going to show you now exactly how you can get started, what you would need to do. So first of all, to join, you do need to have one of our membership packages. Why? Because obviously you have the mentorship, guidance, access to everything, and it does cost some money. However, I look at it as an investment in myself, and I will be brutally honest. When I joined this business, I didn't have the right timing. I was building another business. I had to fight for my survival. I paid my own bills. I didn't have income, no support financial, and I still was willing to bet on myself. I was still willing to take risks for a better future, because I simply knew that clearly whatever I'm doing day to day is not really working out, because it's not giving me the freedom, the money, the happiness that I want to. And clearly I need to make changes in my life. And if I keep sitting and waiting, nothing will change. And I had to be willing to say yes to opportunities. I didn't have opportunities coming left to right every single day that I can pick and choose, you know? For me, I had a random girl message me on Instagram, and I said, sure, let me take a look at it. And then I said, sure, let me try it out. And the rest is history. I didn't think that I would be. My initial goal was to just earn a little extra income so I don't have to go to a job that I hate. I literally was like, I was like, okay, let me do the numbers. How much is it that I need to earn to be able to replace it my so not replace the income that I don't need to go to a job that I wouldn't enjoy. And then I followed the experts. I tuned in weekly coach calls, and I annoyed my mentors, people who brought me in the business. And today I am very happy where I am in my life. And I'm not saying it just for the sake of saying. I'm truly happy and I enjoy my life. I travel constantly. I just arrived from a full month of being in different time zones, Philippines, Dubai, London. Now I'm in Latvia, and I'm like confused myself with like what time of day is it, you know? So, and I'm fully blessed to be able to work from anywhere. I open my laptop, you know, I go check the charts, I open my laptop or go do some Zoom calls, connect with people. I have fun and I enjoy life, and I grow up as a person a lot. And you get that here, and you are thrown into an environment with the people who push you beyond your limits, with people who help you to go next levels. Because for me, when I was growing up, I'm currently 31 years old, I didn't have a lot of people around me who would allow me to dream big. I didn't have people around me who would support me and tell, yes, go do it, go take those risks, go be bold, you know, go try things. I didn't have that. I had people around me telling me, yeah, Sandia, who do you think you are? Most people lose, most people fail, they don't make money. Why do you even bother? Right? Just be happy with what you have. And with this kind of mentality, I knew that's not what I want in my life. So here, when I came, I saw that there's people with great attitude towards these people with skill sets, and let me be around these people. Me being in this environment, trust me, I became one of them, because you are who you surround yourself with. That's the power of community. And yes, so as I said, there's 4 packages, right? Signature, premium, standard, starter. The bigger the package, the more you get access regards the financial markets tools. Okay, the marketing, the sales you can do in all the packages. However, we do have I would say the two most popular are Signature and Premium, because you have the best experts, the best tools, right? And you can also prepay every single package for 6 months or 1 year and save some money. And if you ask me what is my personal recommendation, I always say Premium bundle for 6 months, which is 1.5K US dollars today, and you save 245 US dollars. And then after another 6 months, if you renew, then you do have even less money to pay, right? And of course, if you want to go all in and have access to all the AIs, the best tools, the most broker connections, then obviously Signature will be the package for you. I always say, if you want to build big business, when I say your skills is serious, then this is the package for you. Yeah, and it is for 6 months, 2,229 US dollars. I know some countries also might have installment payments, depends on the country, right? And then if you don't have a lot of money, no stress, you can always start smaller and upgrade and pay difference. And you can cancel anytime. First 7 days, you can get a full refund. After that, let's say if you take the monthly fee, it's like Netflix, you can cancel anytime. The monthly fee is the same for all packages, 149. But think about it not as an expense. Oh, I don't know, like that's the monthly, I have to pay. For me, guys, I paid only first 2 months out of my pocket. I was so broke, I couldn't afford the package. I borrowed money and I started one of the smaller options because I couldn't risk anything to lose in my life, right? And I only paid 2 months. The rest I covered with the money I made, and never went back to work. I never went back to work. This is all I do. And this is my only business expense. When you think about it, a regular business, most people take so many debts, so much loan, right? And they take years to actually make that money back. Even if you look at the traditional businesses, the risk in here is really low. Sorry with my accent. The risk is really low here. Like, what is this? You can cancel anytime. At the end of the day, you learn skills. And for me, 4 years, I still pay this. And that's my only business expense. But I've gained so much that I'm willing to pay for the rest of my life because my goals are big here. Okay. So the starter package 199 includes just the education, Wow platform, and two Signal apps, Titan and Shift for the copy paste trading, right? And standard is a little bit more serious because you also have the SageMaster AI. You can choose either crypto or Forex AI and one broker connection. And I would suggest for a beginner to use Forex SageMaster. Why? Because it's more stable. Crypto is like pretty volatile, right? And I would say Forex, I personally love the SageMaster because it's whenever expert trades, it automatically also comes to my account. And I love that. So I love personally Forex. And then here you have premium, you have both crypto and Forex optimizations, and you have two broker connections. And I think this is the best because you can build at the same time crypto portfolios, long-term investment like baskets. You don't have the baskets, you have a signature, but you can build long-term more crypto, right? And you also have the Forex. So it's pretty cool. And you have two broker connections where you can also maybe connect your partner or friend, right? It's 999. And signature, you also have the AI basket for long-term investing in crypto, and you have 3 broker connections for Forex, 4 broker connections for crypto. So you have the best experts, the best signal providers. And personally, why I also believe in premium and above, because we have a really good signal provider for gold, and which you can optimize in SageMaster Forex, Raynova, and he's available only from premium and above. So if you want to have the best results and best experience with the most professional experts, then I would definitely suggest you the premium above. If no, you can start small and eventually upgrade by difference, or prepay also for 6 months or 1 year. Okay. So to get access to these packages, message the person who invited you here today. Tell them I'm all in. I'm ready to get started. It takes about 2-3 minutes to make the payment, right? Create your account. And after that, we add you in the community, onboard you. First days, you go through the basics. We have onboarding page, everything step by step. And then we will have a call with you once in a week in the beginning, see how you go. You can ask questions anytime, so that's not a problem. And then, if you need more information or learn more about the products, company itself, I know it was a lot of information. I get it. We overloaded you a lot and we love to talk also, but message the person, they'll send you information, resources, and I'll be excited to welcome you in our community because this is definitely an amazing place to be. Changed my life, and also the speakers' lives also has been changed. So yeah, if you found a little spark in here, you saw something for you, then I think we'll be excited to see you in the team. So get back to the person and ciao ciao.